We're here today to discuss and to celebrate Juneteenth from a musical perspective as well as from a historical perspective.
Anytime that we get to come together and talk about the things that unite us the most as Americans and as people in our local community, we become stronger. We're knitted together into the fabric of what makes America a truly phenomenal country. And the arts are a way for us to connect in a very powerful, powerful way.
Family, friendship, and fellowship.
This is the inaugural Juneteenth celebration for the city of Sanford. This is a groundbreaking event. I was honored to be a part. Seeing the art that's been created by these students, by these ensembles, and by this choir was just inspiring, and I'm inspired as a resident of Sanford, seeing us moving forward and beginning to celebrate freedom for all of our citizens.
I'm working with Together and Unity Choir for the Juneteenth program called So They Sing. And so what my role is to act as a sort of narrator, a witness to describe the arc of the story of Black Americans from the time of their arrival in the New World up until modern times. And it's a story of trials and tribulations, but also a story of great joy and hope.
We're going to appeal to the people as a physical. So we're going to talk to people through song, through gospel music, which gospel music is so important to the Black culture. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to sing you into a new place of triumph.
Events like Juneteenth, like this celebration, are so important because it truly is a second Independence Day. It's a time when we can reflect on messages like the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., when he talked about a day that would come when we would not be judged by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character.
The coming together as a community really starts back in the planning phases when we talk about the things that would be very cool to feature. It brings different nonprofits, governments, and really committed community citizens who've got great ideas, great imaginations, and great connections together at the table together. And all those different ideas spark what comes together as an event like this.
I just want to say kudos to Lee County for thinking enough of us to include us. And we continue to strive to get the message out that we are a triumphant people and we are a triumphant nation. So as we spread light, we hope that it will catch on and other people will catch on to our light.
At this time. Whereas on June 19, 1865, Union soldiers led by Major General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas to enforce the Emancipation Proclamation signed by President Lincoln over 2.5 years prior on September 22, 1862, and freed all remaining enslaved people in the state of Texas. And whereas on June 19, 1865, also known as Jubilee Day, Emancipation Day, Freedom Day, Juneteenth National Independence Day, Black Independence Day, and Liberation Day has officially become known as Juneteenth, the oldest known public celebration of the end of slavery in the United States, which is celebrated all over the world. And whereas on June 16, 2021, Congress passed a bill to make Juneteenth a federal holiday, and on June 17, 2001, the bill was signed into law by President Joe Biden, solidifying the importance of celebrating freedom for all. And whereas on June 19th of 2021, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper proclaimed every June 19th as Juneteenth Day in North Carolina and encouraged residents to use the day to reflect, rejoice, and plan for a brighter future as we continue to address racial injustices. And whereas Juneteenth is a celebration of freedom and represents our values, the values our Constitution set forth, as well as the rich culture and history of African Americans and 157 years of freedom from slavery. Now therefore, by the virtue of the authority vested in me as the mayor of the city of Sanford, I, Rebecca Whitehouse-Salmon, do hereby proclaim every June 19th as Juneteenth Day in Sanford. North Carolina, and commend its observance as we work together to make our city, county, state, and nation the best it can be, which can only happen through equity and justice for all.